Hey everybody, this is Jonathan from Love It to Bits, and in this video we're going to go over how to make a ringtone using loops in Garageband. The version of Garageband I'm going to be using is version 10. It was released in October 22nd, 2013, and it's a free upgrade if your computer supports the minimum system requirements. So I've got Garageband open right now, and when you open it up, you're going to get this template chooser, and there's a template set up just for ringtone. So let's go ahead and choose that. And I'm going to click the choose button. And when Garageband loads up here, I'm going to have this big workspace up here, and you'll see these numbers moving across the top. Now, if you don't know much about music, don't worry. I'm not a musician myself, and you don't need to know basically anything about music other than what sounds good to you if you want to create your own ringtone or song using loops in Garageband. So across the top, you're going to see these numbers here. These represent the bars that make up our song here. It goes to 20, and that is about 38 seconds. Now, a ringtone will max out at 40 seconds, so 38 is a pretty safe place to be. This bar up here is yellow because it represents what's called the cycle area. It's designed this way in the template so that if you put loops or any audio file within the cycle area, it's going to be the correct length so you don't make a ringtone that's too long to play on your phone. Over here on the right, I'm going to have what's called the loop browser, and it's going to have literally thousands of different audio recordings that range anywhere from sound effects to drum beats to strings, lots of different instruments. And on the right-hand side, near the top, I'm going to have an area where I can filter those. So a good place to start out when creating a song, or if you're doing a ringtone that's got a song-like feel to it, you're going to want to maybe lay down a beat first. So let's go ahead and click on Beats. You'll see now I'll just get beats. It's going to cut out everything else. I can even choose an additional filter if I want to get even more specific. And if I want to listen to one of these, I just give it a click and it plays. Just click on it a second time and it will stop playing. So to start us out here, why don't we try this 80s console chip beat? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and hold and drag that over into my workspace. And I'm going to move it up to the very, very beginning. So I'm just going to hold my mouse near the edge. And I'm going to put it down here low. This is the existing blank track. I'm going to leave that one blank for now. And just push it so it's at the very beginning at 1. So if I drop that, here's my audio recording. I can even see the waveforms here. Now, I want this beat to play for the duration of my ringtone. So I'm going to go ahead and loop it. And that's why we call these loops, because they're designed to be repeated over and over again. So if I take my cursor and I put it in the very top right corner of that loop, it's going to turn into a vertical line with an arrow going around in a circle. This is where I want to be if I'm going to loop the track. You see, if I move down here, this is where if I'm going to be editing the track, I can make it shorter by clicking and dragging. But if you're going to repeat a track, the top right corner, vertical line, and that little circle, I'm going to click and hold and drag to the right, and you'll see it repeats the loop over and over again. I want this to play the duration of my recording, so I'm going to go to the very, very, very end here, and I've got a drum beat that now lasts the 38 seconds, the length of my ringtone. If I want to hear what it sounds like, I can just hit the play button up here. This line here, which represents the playhead, is going to move across my workspace, and I can actually see which part of the ringtone it's playing back. So I'm going to go ahead and put that all the way back at the end again, and let's pick out a melody. Now, this 80s console chip beat might sound good with a synthesizer, so I'm going to go ahead and click on synths, and if we click on some of these, we can listen to them, find one that maybe we think sounds well. Now these sound good, but I don't know if they layer really well with my beat. The nice thing is, if I simply play my ringtone as is, I can actually click on the loops in the loop browser and hear them layered on top. So let's go ahead and give that a try. I kind of like how that aftershock synth lead goes along with my beat here. I'm going to go ahead and click on my loop and drag it over. You'll see a new track will automatically appear underneath that one. And let's have it not start at the very beginning. Let's have it play one whole bar of a drum beat and then jump into the aftershock synth. And I want that to play roughly the length of the recording. I'll leave another bar out so that it kind of comes in and kind of comes out. Let's go ahead and play that and see how it sounds. I'm going to go up here to the top. Instead of hitting the play, I'm actually going to hit the go to the beginning. That will put my playhead back on the left-hand side. And if I click play, so that sounds pretty good. I could layer some additional loops in there, but for the sake of time, let's say we really love the way that this loop sounds. We want to go ahead and sync that up onto our iPhone. What we're going to do then is just go up to the share button in the menu bar, and you'll see the ringtone to iTunes option. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Moves my ringtone over and allows me to play back right here in iTunes. So let's go ahead and give it a name because we didn't give it a name earlier. And we'll just call this my cool ringtone. Excellent. So if I want to synchronize that with my phone, I'm actually going to plug my phone into my computer. Go ahead and find your iPhone in iTunes. Go to the tone sections and make sure you've got it set to synchronize tones. You can choose all tones, or if you've got some specific ones, you can check them off. I'm going to go ahead and choose all tones and hit apply. It's going to synchronize my phone. I can go ahead on the phone and add that as my default ringtone or even set it to a specific context. So it's really not that hard. It takes only a couple steps. And that's how you make your own ringtone in GarageBand. I hope you enjoyed this video. We're going to create another video specifically on making a ringtone using your favorite song that you have purchased in iTunes. And we're even going to make a video on how to record your own voice so you have very customized caller ID on your iPhone. If you enjoyed this video, please let us know in the comments. If you've got an idea for another video, send it to requests@loveatthebits.com.